Hey, what's going on, guys? And today I'm showing you guys a huge patch update for Infinite Warfare. It's just like a hot fix, so you're not going to get like an actual update for it, but it included a ton of stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna be covering game modes to weapon nerfs, um, fixes in certain game modes, map changes, all sorts of stuff, and a couple big things that a lot of people are going to be excited about. So first of all, as you can see right there above create a class, it's double weapon XP. So I mean, rank up those guns because you rank up your guns so fast in this game. So why not? And then I'm not going to go into detail on these, but on a lot of maps, the bomb sites change for search and destroy. So if you're a competitive player, I am personally, I like playing competitive. Um, a lot of the bomb sites changed, like on a ton of different maps. Like there's just so many bomb site changes. I'm not even gonna cover them, but there's a lot. And then drone reset fixes for uplink. So I guess if you threw them like the uplink straight in the air or something, it would reset or something like that. So there's and also some uh, drone resets on other things like just certain areas like where you throw it up and it might get stuck for a little while before it resets, all that kind of stuff. And then the spawns on uplink and hardpoint were changed. I mean, I don't know if that's for every map, but they were just fixed. I guess better spawns. So if you're playing those, be ready to expect different spawns. Um, Capture the flag. If you didn't know, there was an XP exploit, um, but they fixed that, and Capture the Flag is coming back next week. It's next weekend, so if you want to play Capture the Flag, that's coming back. Um, and then a huge one that I'm pretty sure is coming next week, I believe, is there's a tactical game mode coming out. So this is a whole new game mode, and it's boots on the ground, but with wall running. So you like that's a little bit disappointing, but for some maps like Scorch, um, just certain maps you like have to have wall running, or the map just doesn't work normally. So, but there's no double jumping, and the other thing is on a lot of maps, wall runs don't really work very good, and if you don't have your boost, so it's okay. So I know a lot of people are gonna be excited for that. Then YY, triangle, triangle, whatever it is to switch on PC. Um, if you know, like in Black Ops 3, if you're sliding like this and YY right there, it would actually make you go further. I don't know if it does that in this game, but it would make you go further. And they basically made it feel smoother. So if you're one of those people that just out of habit, I kind of am. I do it all the time. I'll triangle, triangle, YY. If you do that, they made it feel smoother. I hope they did with dexterity too, because dexterity and YY is just so weird. Um, but they're fixing that. So I don't know. I don't know what that's going to be like. They're just making YY better. Um, so now we're on to weapon nerfs and buffs. So there's going to be some smaller ones I'm not going to include. I'm going over. There's a lot of them, but I'm going over all the bigger ones. So one thing for all ARs, the hipfire spread was increased. So basically, hipfire will be more inaccurate because ARs. This was an AR game before, and they were just taking over SMG's spot. But I guess now they're making it so you have more of a reason to use SMGs. So SMG hipfire spread increased. Now on to actual weapons. So for this one, I am so excited about because if you didn't know, I've streamed it a couple times to like my Black Sky videos, like Road to Black Sky. I hate the Volk. Like it is just so bad in my opinion. And so the Volk has lower recoil and increased damage range. Its 3-shot damage is increased. So I am so excited about that one because I still need to get a Black Sky. So the Volk was buffed, a pretty big buff. Then the R3K has a 3-shot damage range increase. So that one is pretty big too. You might be able to get a lot lot more one-shots now, one bursts. So and then on these next two guns, I'm not going to go into big detail, but the OSA and the Kabar got big nerfs, like pretty major nerfs. So it's expected that the new gun for competitive is going to be the NV4. They just got big nerfs. Then the NV4 overall, I thought it was pretty balanced, but it got even more balanced. Some like buffs and nerfs, but it's like they weren't too bad, so it's just really balanced. Everything is similar, so that's going to be a really good gun to use. Then they changed the EBR recoil, so it's kind of like the Barrett. So if you remember the Barrett from like MW2, when you shot it, your scope would go way up, and then it would snap back like really quickly. Though that's how the EBR is now. So in the sniper version, it has a lot of recoil, but it'll go back to the center of your screen really quickly. The DMR Epic, so let's see what that's called real quick. I don't remember off the top of my head. The DMR Spectacle, DMR1 Spectacle. If you have that, you can one-shot people to the head. So if you hit that headshot to one-shot, then the Mauler Mammoth, the Epic Mauler, that can pretty much two-shot, but with increased recoil, now has even more increased recoil. So it'll be kind of like a Gorgon, I guess, or slower fire rate. The fire rate and the recoil were nerfed. So it's going to shoot slower and have more recoil, but it has a ton of damage, so they nerfed that a little bit. The raw hip fire was more spread, so it's not as accurate, and the recoil is increased. And that's pretty much all of them. So big bomb sight changes, tactical game mode coming out, OSA and Kabar big nerfs, EBR recoil snapback, NV4 balancing, DMR Epic headshot, one bullet headshot, Mauler nerf, raw hipfire and recoil nerf, and the hipfire and all ARs is nerfed. So that's pretty much all of them. This is a pretty huge patch just for a hotfix, so I just wanted to cover all of it. So thanks for watching, subscribe and leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.